Hello everyone and welcome to this webinar. My name is Riccardo Ferrari and I'm here to show you a brand new revolutionary business building system that is exploding in network marketing as we speak. Right now, we are enrolling thousands of people on a daily basis through this system that was recently launched by this new company. About 3 weeks ago, I was called by a good friend of mine in the industry, a person that has been highly successful, as an iconic name in the industry. And he told me that he was starting a brand new company where he was bringing on the table a game changer, a brand new system that will allow people to build organizations very, very fast. Not just us, people like us who have been very successful in the past, but also many people that have never made a penny in network marketing, that they can finally be successful because of this system. And if you stick with me throughout this presentation for the next 18-19 minutes, I'm sure that you're going to be very pleasantly surprised and you're going to become as excited as I am about this particular system. I've been in network marketing full-time since the last 28 years. I started way back then in the 80s as a total rookie. I'm originally a naval engineer. I traveled the world as an officer on cruise ships. And I have never sold anything before, never been in business for myself before. So when I moved to the United States, I took any job to survive, and I also started in network marketing part-time. And eventually I was able to go full-time after about a year, and I became a multiple six-figure income earner with my very first company, which today is a legendary $3.5 billion company. And eventually I was able to rinse and repeat that knowledge, that my very first experience. I was with that company for 10 years, and then I became the #1 income earner in 4 major direct marketing companies with downlines in excess of 853,000 reps combined. Over the years, I've also been a consultant. I've consulted for billionaires, doctors, and celebrities. I've been working on the internet since the last 12 years. I've generated all my leads online. I have designed many systems. I've built my own systems. I've used many third-party systems as well. And I know practically all the systems that are on the internet. I'll be very frank with you. And I'm here to tell you that I'm very, very impressed by what this friend of mine has put together. This is unparalleled to anything that you've ever seen in this industry. You're probably never going to see another one like it. The name of the company that is bringing this to us is Valentus. Valentus in Latin means strong and prevailing, because we truly believe that we can help you prevail in all of your goals, both personal and financial. This is a company that is bringing on the table a total game changer, what I call a viral downline force feeding system. This is a term that you never heard before. You've probably heard of downline builders, you've heard of power line builders and viral builders. The internet is loaded with those type of systems. They rarely works all the way down, they come and go. But what I'm going to show you is hands down the fastest way to build a network marketing organization. This is really, really different. And when you see what this company has put together and the assets that they have to make this work, you're going to be very, very pleasantly surprised. And we have 3 problems in this industry that I'm sure you will recognize if you've been around for a little while, more than 3 weeks in network marketing. We already know that the #1 cause of failure in network marketing is lack of leads. You ask any top leader in the industry why people are failing in network marketing, and they're going to peg that as #1. The second one is that most systems don't work. Now, the internet is loaded with business building systems and trainers, but unfortunately, they don't work for 95% of people in the industry. Now, this has been going on since the last 60 years, and today still don't work in 2014. Those numbers truly have never changed. 95% of people in network marketing don't make it despite of all the information that is available on the internet. And also, people no longer want to talk to friends and family. They want to prove the business first, and then they want to talk to friends and family and co-workers. Well, folks, we have a solution, a revolutionary system that force feeds reps into your organization. And I can't wait to get into the nuts and bolts of the information, because I'm sure that you're about to become very, very excited. First, I want to introduce you to the company. The founder and CEO of our company is Dave Jordan. If you've been around the industry for a while, you know this name because he's an iconic figure in network marketing. Everyone knows that everything that Dave does turns into gold, that this man has had one winning venture after another one. Very high integrity, high reputation type of person. A lot of people know him in the industry. He has one of the best names in the industry, zero controversy, and lots of results. You can see a picture of himself in front of his home in North Dakota with his beautiful wife, Joyce, wonderful couple. He's a hockey player. He's originally from Chicago. He was born in a family of 13 brothers and sisters. I know how big of a blessing that is because I also come from a very large Italian family. But Dave is the typical proof. He's the living proof that anyone can become successful. He only has an 8th grade education. He has no GED. Schooling wasn't his thing. He started in business at 14, selling sports cards at shows. And eventually that led him to own one of the biggest sports memorabilia businesses on eBay. I mean, Dave is a sports fan. He knows all his friends with major sports celebrities. And he had a store in North Dakota that had millions of dollars in inventory of sports memorabilia, anywhere from a $20 baseball card all the way up to a $64,000 signature celebrity painting. And that was kind of, the baby of Dave Jordan, his eBay business. Everyone knows about that. But also everyone knows that he has built several network marketing organizations. His last one generated $100 million, just created several 6 or 7 figure income earners, and many 6-figure earners and 5-figure earners, huge organization. And last year he was approached by some powerful investors that wanted to finance him into his own business, because everyone knows that Dave is a powerhouse. This man is a level of energy like you wouldn't believe. He's a funny guy, he's magnetic, and he can build organizations very fast and very large. And obviously sooner or later you're going to find people that want to back into your own business, especially knowing that Dave has assets available in terms of lead generation and databases that are absolutely huge. And that's how Valentus came about. Valentus is here to really give everyone in network marketing a chance to finally win and make some money in the industry. The problem is, we know that the industry, we have two folds in this industry. On one end, we know that a lot of people are very successful. This industry is even endorsed now by people like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett owns a network marketing company. Donald Trump is involved in one. Richard Branson was involved in a network marketing company, is still attached to some of them. We are endorsed by Paul Zane Pilzer, which is an economist that was a consultant to presidents, Robert Kiyosaki, Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Dr. Stephen Covey, Jim Rohn. All of these people endorse network marketing because we are the industry that creates more 6 and 7 figure earners than any other industry in the world. So we have this side of the industry that is so successful, and then we have this other side that is constantly failing, about 90% of it, right? Now we can say that 90% of people fail in any business, but for some reason that number is pegged into network marketing more than to any other business. And there is a truth to that. I mean, a lot of people don't have the money to advertise. They don't have enough time. They cannot generate leads. They cannot recruit more than 2 people. I think the industry average is about 2.7 people. A lot of people can't duplicate the business. They cannot go full time. And all boils down to the fact that they don't have the right system. Well, Valentus is bringing a solution that is really, really powerful. Number one, we have solid ownership with Dave Jordan at the top and his investors. And also, we have a high demand of exclusive products that are really, really powerful. Wait until I show them to you. And the company designed a hybrid compensation plan that, in my opinion, is better than the best in the industry. And we also had this viral downline force feeding system. This is a term that we are just coining in the industry right now. Nobody has ever heard of this. That finally gives everyone a chance to succeed in network marketing. Let me break it down for you. We have a massive corporate capture page system on the internet. The company has, which is like a spider web of capture pages generating leads 24/7, 365. And today the company, they started off a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. They generated 100 million opt-in leads of network marketers and also business opportunity seekers. So the company generates all the leads for you. You don't have to worry about studying the internet and study how to generate traffic, how to put up your own capture pages, how to put up all the tools, buying systems and buying ebooks to learn how to work those systems. That monkey is completely off your back. We generate all the leads for you, right? And then we actually force feed these people into your organization. As soon as you start in the company, you're going to see 100, 200, 300, 400 pre-enrollees. When I joined this company, within 72 hours, I had 300 frontline people and about 900 people in my organization. This is how fast this can go. And this is not happening just to me. This is an equal level field. It can happen to anyone. So this is very, very hot. This system is going to get known on the internet at lightning speed, just a few days from when you hear this presentation. This is the simplest, most effective done-for-you marketing in the industry. And we actually force feed your business into two different structures, unilevel structure and dual team. Now, why do we have two structures? Because some companies only have one. And I can show you the top 20 companies that have a unilevel plan and the top 20 companies that have a dual team plan, and they're all doing good. I don't understand what the controversial is that some people like a unilevel better than a dual team. They both create millionaires. They are very valid structures. But some companies in the last 5 to 7 years, they have combined the two, and they have mathematically proven that you can make better, bigger money in the front end and more stable money in the back end if you have these two structures working together. And the company, Valentus, has designed a compensation system within these two structures that, in my opinion, pays better than the best in the industry right now. So it's very important that you understand that not only we force feed pre-enrollees into your organization that are generated by the company, but we are doing it in both structures. There is no other company in the industry that's actually doing this. So we also have a leapfrogging upgrading system, which is very important that you understand, because a lot of people enter into a capture page, they watch a movie, and then they're given a position in the compensation plan, and now the company starts sending autoresponders notification to these people. And as people place orders, they leapfrog on top of people that don't place orders. And what makes everything work well is the autoresponder engine. The autoresponder engine, this is where a lot of companies are missing the boat. This engine has to be done well. The autoresponders have to be written well, and they have to have a logarithm to calculate how many people you have in your downline. It's got to send notification to the upline, the people that are upgrading, how many people you would lose if you don't upgrade. That's what creates the fear of loss and creates the maximum ordering rate. Now, the average in the industry for what I call run-of-the-mill power line systems, it's about 3 to 4%. We are striving for the 10 to 15% because of the way we are working the business, because of the way the engine is, and also because of the way that we train our distributors. So it's important that you know that every Thursday at midnight, the computer looks at the power lineages and starts leapfrogging all people that have orders on top of the people that don't have orders. That's very important, because at any given moment, if you forget to place an order, you can lose thousands of people in your organization. Now, let's drive the system for a second. This is the power of 100 million leads. You join for free, or better, you can join with a product package, either $59, $129, $199, or $499. The higher the package that you purchase, the higher you get grandfathered into the compensation plan qualifications. Immediately upon joining, the company will place brand new pre-enrollees in your team. These are people that enter a capture page, watch a movie, and boom, they're in your team. That's what I call a pre-enrollee, which is better than a hot lead, right? I mean, usually a hot lead in the industry costs $5 to $10. You're looking at a pre-enrollee and the person that is being educated through the emails by the company. Now, your upline also gets pre-enrollees placed into their team as well, which a portion of them spill under you, and everyone that is under you also gets pre-enrollees placed into their team as well. So it's your pre-enrollees plus those of the upline that spill into you, and plus the growth that exists in your organization. You see how fast this can grow? This is not just up to you. This is you and the power of the system. And everyone, of course, gets the notifications that create fear of loss, which causes people to upgrade and place a product order. And that's how the system works, and that's why it grows very, very fast. Now, you probably heard of similar systems before, but I have never seen a company that force feeds into two different organizations. And also, we don't want to sell this as a push button, place an order, do nothing, become a millionaire system, because that's not the way it is. You still have to be a networker, you still have to build relationship, but at least we put the people in place for you. Now, the more culture we wrap around this, the more leadership that we develop, that part of the business is not going away. We do not want to build this company strictly on the power of the automation, because we know that if you do that, it's not going to last, or at least it's going to last for a while. We want to build a multi-generational company here that lasts for many, many years, and that only happens through the power of relationship. But at least you have people to build relationships with. Not only these are people that have already entered your system, they're being educated by the company, and they have already have information, so they're very, very easy to upgrade. So this is really about you and the system working together. Once you understand the integrity of the system, then this becomes one of the most viable, most powerful business opportunities that you're ever going to see on the internet. And I'm telling you, folks, we are exploding. This is what's going on. I'm cutting this video on the 6th of December of 2014. By the end of this month, we're going to have 100,000 people in this company at the speed that we're going now. If we don't increase the speed, we are going to go into 100,000 people by the end of this month. By early spring, we are into 500,000 people. By summer, we are into to 1 million people. And by the end of 2015, we will have 2 to 3 million people into Valentus. This is how fast this is growing. And obviously, I think that after watching this presentation, you want to be at the top of it, right? You don't want to be at the bottom. You want to be the one that is the first one to tell people, because I have reason to believe that a lot of people in network marketing are gonna join this company within the next month or two. So you are hearing this at the very beginning stages. Now, obviously, when you have a powerful system like this, you also want to have equally powerful products, right? And Valentus is strategically placed into the healthy beverage industry. And they have really thought hard before they actually came out with this product line, because we really believe that good health starts with what we drink. There is a movement in this country to be healthier. I mean, 30% of this population have diabetes. Our children are becoming diabetics. 70% of the population is overweight. Heart disease is the #1 killer in this country. There are 600,000 people that die of cancer. Nearly 50% of the population will incur cancer in their lifetime. And that is because of all the chemicals and the sugar and all of the other elements that we are taking in, not just through foods, but also through drinks. So we produce a line of product in 3 major categories, which is energy, immune, and weight loss, that are healthy, they sell like crazy, they have a high reorder rate, and they're money back guaranteed. Folks, just look at this slide for a minute. You can walk down the street right now and ask anyone, do you think that these drinks are healthy? Do you think that these are good for you? Of course they're going to say no. There is not a person that's going to say yes to you on that question. Yet, these companies are selling billions and billions of dollars. And, you walk into a gas station and, energy drinks are the second best seller after diesel and gasoline. Just an exploding industry. Well, are they good for you? No, they have harmful ingredients. They have known health risks. They have bad press on the internet. They are packed with sugar. They have inconvenient packages, and they actually cost a lot of money. They are not healthy for you. I mean, any doctor, nutritionist, any person out there that has, a little salt in their brains will tell you that these are not healthy. So we want to encourage everyone to say no to this type of beverages and come into Valentus and consume these products that are all natural. They have low sugar, only 4 grams of sugar, and it doesn't come from chemical sugar. It comes from fruit juice, and no chemicals and no GMOs. So we have an energy drink that works very, very well. We have what we call the trim drink, which is a very powerful appetite suppressant for people that want to lose weight. And we have an immune booster type of product that is very needed, because a lot of people these days are just getting sick with the flu, the colds. A lot of people that work in offices, and children that are going to school, and people that work around other people. It's almost epidemical. So we have decided to launch this immune boost because it's one of the most needed products that people are looking for. Now, just to break them down a little bit, all of these products have ingredients that you probably already know, because a lot of these ingredients have massive clinical studies. Pomegranate, for example, has got more clinical studies against cancer than many, many other ingredients that you can think of in nutrition. So when it comes to energy, we took all the main ingredients that you can buy in a health food store separately for $20, $30 a bottle. We put them all on one stick for $2 a drink. Imagine that. And you got the best. You get the Panax ginseng, the Ganoderma, you get the maki, you get the matcha, you have the the guarana seed, which is one of the one of the best products for energy ever. You get all these famous ingredients, some of it with major some of it with major clinical studies. I'm sorry, all in one little stick. Now the trim product is driven by an ingredient called Garcinia cambodia, which was made famous by Dr. Oz on television. And not only that ingredient is very effective at killing appetite, but we also turbocharge that with other ingredients that are also very good at killing appetite. That's a hell of a weight loss product that you're looking at right there. And the Prevailing Immune Boost, that is an amazing product. It is packed with antioxidants and superfood. All of the major superfood that you know that have created billions of dollars in volume as single ingredients for certain companies like goji, noni, mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, ganoderma, beta-glucan. All of these major ingredients, they're all inside that product working synergistically for $2 a drink. So we have a product line, folks, that is really incredible. Now, when we're looking at the sales of this stuff, statistically, obviously, we want to go into a growing market. We're now winging this. Energy drinks used to gross about $8 billion in 2011, and right now in 2015, they're approaching $22 billion. It's just an exploding industry. Weight loss is going through the roof at $65 billion in this country. Probably worldwide is about 200 billion, and you're looking at the dietary supplement industry at $30 billion. Why do people take dietary supplements? So they don't get sick, right? Basically, it all boils down in having a strong immune system, and we have a product that serves that industry very, very well. So when you couple these products with a viral downline force-feeding system like I just showed you, there is absolutely no way that you can earn an income. I mean, we have chosen this product because they're simple, because everyone can relate to it. We don't have to re-educate people on the product. People are already educated on this type of products. They're already purchasing this product. We just want to give them a better product that really makes sense and costs less. And if we coupled it with that type of a force feed of reps into your organization, the automatic upgraded system, I can guarantee you that you're going to make at least some money. It's going to come your way, even if you've never made a penny into network marketing. If you become a leader, if you become active in the company, if you become active in the system, if you come to training and you actually educate yourself how to become a real business entrepreneur, there is no telling on how much money you can make. And this is not about selling anything, folks. This is about sampling, because you truly can sell these products. They sell themselves. People either like them or they don't. And I can tell you that we have probably 95, 96% acceptance when it comes to taste. We simply drink, share samples, and repeat. End the story. That's what we do. So not only you can use the system, or you can also talk to your own people. You can also share the sample and put more people through the system and more people through the products. And if you referred 2 customers, then you can have your own product for free. So if you want to be healthy by just referring 2 customers, you can actually get your product for free. So after this presentation, folks, you have a choice. If you're already into network marketing and you have not done well, this is your chance to do well. If you're already with a network marketing company and you're not going fast enough, but you really love that company, I would say that I'm not telling you to stop doing what you're doing, but take a position into what we're doing as well and start making some money. After all, we are in business to make money, right? If you're not in network marketing, you're still stuck in the corporate pyramid. If you are a CEO, okay, you're at the top of the pyramid, you're going to the office every day, and you gotta run all these people, you gotta worry about all these problems, you gotta worry about what's gonna happen to your company. Maybe they're gonna take it overseas next year, you're gonna lose your job. You worry about all those things when you're in the corporate pyramid. If you're at the bottom of the corporate pyramid as an employee, because you never start at the top, right, unless you're the CEO. How many CEOs per company you can have? Only one, right? In network marketing, everyone is a CEO of their own distribution system. But in another company, there is only one CEO. If you're an employee starting at the bottom, you're starting at the bottom, and it's very hard to advance, because in the corporate world, you only advance when someone dies, or when someone really screws up, or if you can get someone else's job just out of pushing them out of their job. That's what happens in corporate pyramids. So If you are in that world, I encourage you to explore the world of network marketing, especially coming in with Valentus, and build yourself a life of freedom and prosperity. Let me conclude with this. We have a deadly serious business model unlike anything else in the industry. This is probably the best package that I've seen in my last 28 years career. We have a serious company with a serious commitment. We are marketing a line of healthy beverages that are needed desperately by anyone. We have a high payout compensation plan that pays better than the best in the industry. We generate all the leads for you. The biggest headache in the industry, we just took it away from you. We have 100 million leads ready to pump into your organization. And we have a viral pre-enrollee program that forces people into your power team just by you joining the company. And again, I want to really encourage you not to look at this as some kind of a lottery system. I want to encourage you to look at this as a real business, to become a leader in our company, to participate, to come to training, and to really become an entrepreneur and become highly successful with Valentus. So I want to encourage you to call back the person who gave you this presentation and join us today. If I'm the one that gave you this presentation, call me. I'll answer all your questions. If I'm not the one that gave you this presentation, you don't want to call me, you want to call the person who gave you this presentation, and then eventually we're all a team and we can get together, you can participate, and you can still get in touch with me, but make sure that you do it through the person that gave you this presentation, because we do respect the line of introduction. I appreciate you listening to this entire presentation. If you're still listening to me with my accent, hopefully you've understood every word that I said. If you haven't, I apologize. There is nothing I can do about it. This is who I am. And either way, I want to thank you for making it all the way to the end. I hope you join us, and I'll see you at the top.